Hi guys, and welcome to part 48 of Skyrim Mod Sanctuary. Now, in a previous video I covered a player home called the Asteria, which was a great big flying dwarven airship. And it was a brilliant player home, and one of the things I said was I wished you could fly it, because that would have made it perfect. And you couldn't, but there are now a couple of mods that actually add flyable dwarven airships to the game. I'm going to try them out. Now, in that video I also tried something new. I basically didn't try the mods out in advance. What I did was I installed the mods and then just recorded me going along and discovering them. And I'm going to do the same for these mods, just for a change. And we're going to discover these airships together. So I really have very little idea what to expect. I've briefly read the instructions. Okay, cool. Great big Viking longboat type thing. Okay, I thought it was going to be a Dwemer airship, I must admit. That's pretty cool. That's more like a Viking longboat. Still very cool. Let's have a look. Okay, it's not actually floating at the moment, it's actually in the water. Okay, so Ryan, you find it near to the standing stones that you found early on in the game, near to Riverwood. And there's a chest here with a book in it, which I'm supposed to take. And this book it allows me to change the configurations and even control the ship, I believe. Tell you what, let's play with that in a minute. Let's get on the ship. Okay, just walk on. Now here's a question, will followers follow? Maybe not. Summoned creatures? Doesn't want to join. Ah well. I can always summon a new one. Right, so we can activate it from here. Is there anything else? Let's check the rest of the ship. Inside. It's very empty. It's very large, though. Okay, right. Yes, I said that it was in the river. It is in the river, so we're getting some clipping. And apparently there is a hole. Oh, so we can actually get into the airship that way, or maybe when we get it flying, we can go skydiving. Right, I'm wondering if I can actually improve the ship any. Do objects that I place here stay where I put them? Mind you, I can't exactly carry chairs and things, can I? Alright, let's get a fun on. Where is my skeleton? Does not want to join us. Right, let's have some fun. Okay. Right, so I get a sort of third person. Okay, it's limited. I can't look behind. And use the arrow keys for forward. Oh, that is brilliant. Okay, now it seems to gather momentum because I've taken my fingers off the keyboard and I'm clipping trees. Okay. If I reverse this, yes, I've reversed it. Now to go up, I believe is right shift. Oh, there we go. So it looks like it clips, which is, you know, unfortunate, but not necessarily the end of the world. Right, and press control to go down. You have to, it builds up momentum, so you have to sort of press the control key to slow that down. Okay, we got some height now. I'm hearing someone running on deck. Okay, let's wander over to Bleak Four Barrows. I'm going to need a little bit more height, aren't I? So I'm already clipping. Oh, brilliant. Oh. I guess you have to get used to the control system so you don't constantly... Alright. Now, to dismount... Because basically this treats you as if you're riding a horse. To dismount, you press the enter key. Apparently. Nothing's happening there. That's... Okay, no, there's a handbrake. I'm reading the instructions here while I actually play. There's a handbrake, number pad 0, which will reduce all speeds to 0 instantly. That's probably very useful. And enter is supposed to dismount. Ah, there we go. Oh, how cool. And I'm in combat. I can actually fight from the ship. I can probably use a bow. Because they can use a bow. Oh, that is brilliant. Oh, that is brilliant. Now, activate cannon. Okay. Brilliant. Oh, it removes your movement. So now how do I fire cannon? Oh! Okay, and how do I get off the cannon? Ah, enter again, dismounts from the cannon. But you can't aim the cannon, which is unfortunate. Still, I bet it's really fun to kill dragons this way. So, there you go, flyable ship. Flies, pretty cool actually. I'm not sure you could use it as a player home though. Maybe you could. It would be nice to see some chests and things. One of the problems is stuff like chests count as non-movable objects, so that probably wouldn't work. I'm not totally sure how they would do that. Same with doors. If you put a door that you activate, it wouldn't move when the ship moved. I don't think. So I can imagine there are a lot of technical problems getting furniture on this, although I would be very interested to see someone try that. Okay, so what else was there? There was in the book. Fly mode. Player attached to ship. Player movable on deck. Oh, let's try that. Player movable on deck. In fly mode. Okay, so we're going to try with the player being able to move around on the deck. Alright. Okay. So, when I move around, it follows me. Oh god. We're gonna crash, you know what? We're crashing. Let's press the enter key. Okay, that doesn't work. Oh, I'm parked on the building. Yeah, the player moving around on deck thing doesn't move quite as easily. But brilliant, look at that. I can actually jump out onto the roof there. That is pretty awesome. Oh, no, I do like this. This could be a lot of fun. It's a shame you can't drop things on people and have them killed. Right. Alright, so let's check the book again. So, we've also got key configurations. You can change all the keys, which is pretty good. And you can activate the ship. And I think, then, what this means is I could theoretically... Okay, I think I spotted a few small problems with my cannons. So maybe there are some issues. Right, I'm going to try something crazy now. I'm going to jump and... Just before I hit the ground, I'm going to go to the Dwemer Airship and activate the ship. Yes! Right, so you can actually activate the ship anywhere and immediately get teleported there. So you've got to teleport to your flying ship, which is kind of useful actually. All we need now are parachutes. Okay, so 0 handbrake. Oh, that's pretty well done. It slows everything down, but you don't come to an abrupt stop. I like that. That's quite nice. The dismount seems to take a little time. Oh, I've got my cannons back. Did you see my cannons reappear? Oh, they've gone again. Only the ones on this side have gone. Are they still following me? No. Alright, so there are a couple of glitches. You know what? I'm going to let them off. This is absolutely brilliant. Actually, this is a fairly incredible feeling. I mean, you can actually turn the clipping off and fly around, or you could use one of the like the flyable broomstick and etc. But there's something amazing about being stood on a giant ship floating very high above Riverwood. It's pretty cool. I definitely want a hand glider or a parachute now. Oh yeah, very impressed with this. Okay, now I went back to the website and noticed that I was using version Beta 01B, which is an alternative ship. So I'm using 1.0 not B, and as you can see, that's what I was thinking it was going to look like. Alright, okay. I gotta say, much better. Much prefer this to the other ship. Definitely. This, definitely more to my liking. Oh, yes. Ooh. Oh. There still seems to be some... I don't know, is that a... Yeah, can you see the pipes? They're clipping. Let's ignore that for now. Perhaps that's why they used the other ship. Yeah, that's more what I was expecting, actually. Something a little bit more spectacular. And that is a little bit more spectacular. And does it fly the same way? Oh yeah, that looks cool, doesn't it? That definitely looks cool. Oh yeah, see, look at this. I'm becoming a bit of a dab hand at the flying now, aren't I? Look at that. A little bit better at this. No more messing about. This is actually very cool. Okay, and the dismount seemed a little smoother as well on this version. Hello! Yeah, come and get me. Come on. You can. So, yes, my apologies for trying the wrong boat out first, but that's what happens when you follow along an unrehearsed video. Still, very cool. Both boats actually are pretty cool, so I guess it's up to you which you prefer. I think this one has some clipping issues, so maybe that's why they tried the other boat. Because as you can see, there's some visual glitches there. I'm assuming if I drop out here, I will fall. Yep, there you go. Now the next mod is another airship called the Aveza. Again, apologies for my atrocious... Oh, yes. Oh, I like that. Now, apparently this is based upon the airship model in the Moon Path to Elsewhere mod, which is a mod I covered in another video. And how do I get there? But it uses the same scripts as the Dwemer airship that I just showed you. Right, I have to go round. Okay. Okay. So... do I have to hop over here? Oh, little path, little path. And again, a chest. And, oh, I like that. Oh, and it's kind of cool because I uninstalled the other airship thinking it might be in the same place, but it's not. So in actual fact, you could have both of them installed and have two airships, and they'd be docked at different places. Oh, this one's got a nice little gangplank that looks like it's about to throw me in the... Okay. Oh, this is very cool. Oh, and my summoned follower had no problems following me this time. I think he would have followed me on the last one. I think it's just a matter of the edge being too high. Okay, so... all right, nice. Very nice. Okay, let's fly this. Is it the same? Now it already starts off a little higher, which might be a good idea. Oh, it still clips though, still clips. But, you know. And it's the same keys. So I've got up and forward figured out. Now how do I slow down? Oh, I like this one. I think the model is a little bit more interesting, and I also think the balloon makes it a little bit more believable, because it's a proper airship now rather than... Does this one have the handbrake? That's the big question. Yes, it does. It has the handbrake. And dismount. Yeah, back again. Oh. No cannons, but then the cannons on the last one didn't work hugely well. And there doesn't seem to be an inside, which, to be honest, isn't that big a deal. I do like this. I do like the model. I'm going to free cam this. Oh, that is very nice, isn't it? It's a little simpler than the dwarven version of the first mod. No moving parts, etc. But it's got a real elegance to it. Oh, I like this one. Oh, I'm a big fan of this, definitely. What's not to like? Now, the only problem I see with this is it's not a player home. I wish this was a player home. It's got all the other functionality, but it doesn't have anywhere, you know, no chests. No, oh, what? I lied! I lied! Oh, brilliant. It's a player home too. Oh, that's it. I am now officially in love with this mod. It's dark, isn't it? Alright, so what have we got? We've got Alchemy Lab. We've got... I just didn't see the little hole. Oh, that is brilliant. Chests... Arcane Enchanter. And a bed. It's not a big bed. It's not exactly the most comfortable thing, but to be honest with you, because it's a very small ship, it would have seemed ridiculous, you know, if it had been TARDIS-like. So this is actually quite realistic. I like this. This I like a lot. That's it. I have now found the perfect player home for me. This is absolutely superb. It's a flyable airship I can take everywhere with me, and I believe I can still teleport to it using the book. I'm not totally sure how I feel about that. I think what I would like is some more believable way of getting back up here other than going to my book and doing activate ship, which works, it gets me up there, but I think what I would like is some type of teleportation device that teleports me to the ship, but not necessarily steering it automatically. That feels a little artificial. So I think I'd prefer that. Or maybe even better, I'm not sure whether it would be easy to do, some type of contraption that lowers down, like a rope, and you just click on the rope and it teleports you up, but it hangs down. That way you've always got to come back to the ship. You can't teleport to it from anywhere, which could be very easily abused and would be difficult to resist. But all in all, this is superb. I think this one is the best of the airship mods. I think it looks the nicest, and the fact that it's got a player home in it is ow. Okay. They're remarkably good shots. If you could possibly wait until I've finished chatting, I'd appreciate it. So all in all, this mod, definitely big thumbs up from me. This is probably now one of my favourite player home mods, because you can take it with you. The model is superb. I really do like it, and obviously that's thanks to the Moonpath to Elsewhere mod. And of course, this mod everything to the other Dwarven Airship mods. So, you know, big thanks to that guy as well for his mod and for letting this guy use his scripting. So this is one of those cases where mod authors working together or letting other people use their work come up with something truly amazing. This player home is just, it's beautiful, it's useful. The only minor complaints I have with it are the clipping, which obviously, you know, probably isn't something they can do much about. And the second thing is how you get on board using the book. I think I'd rather see some sort of winch system, something like that, something more realistic, a little bit more immersive. You know, those sort of things, they're pretty important to me. But I'm nitpicking, I really am. Superb mod, you guys should definitely give this a try. Now, installation of both of these mods is pretty easy, but you do require SKSE. You must have that installed, so if you've got any problems with that, feel free to check out my video on how to install that. It's really easy and well worth it. A lot of mods are using SKSE now. Invaluable tool. The Dwemer Skyship fully flyable mod, as it is actually called, has two versions, as you saw in the video. The V1_1B is for testing and feedback, seems to have the Viking longboat look, and the Dwemer Skyship V1 has the Dwarven look with the rotating gears. So decide which you like and click download with manager and activate. Pretty easy. The Airship Dev Aveza, again apologies if I'm saying that incorrectly, is a single file, download with manager and activate. There are some old versions, but there are no optional files, so just single file, download with manager and activate. And again, this obviously also needs SKSE. Make sure you install it. And that's it for this video. As usual, I am going to end with some of the great screenshots you guys have been posting on my Nexus page. If you'd like to post some images of your own, you can follow the link down below. You're more than welcome to do that. I will try to get as many of these screenshots included in my videos as I can. I hope you enjoyed the video and found it helpful. If you did, please remember, click the like button. I always appreciate that. I look forward to seeing you guys in whichever video you decide to join me next, and until then, as always, have fun.